Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Monday, the 9th of December, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Bob Willis passes. And in our feature for this evening, Anaya Wilkes stars in junior girls cross country. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to build and maintain sporting facilities for recreational activities throughout the island. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis.
Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive.
But a warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. A bit like the relationship with one's parents or the pictures on the walls in your childhood home, some memories are set in stone before you're even aware of who or what they represent. Take the Headingley Test of 1981. How many people aged 40 or under can say for certain when they first witnessed footage of England's most storied victory? For this onlooker, it was almost certainly on a rainy afternoon at school in the mid-1980s, and undoubtedly before he was even aware that cricket was a sport that would seize control of his formative years. But by the time cricket's rules and reputations had begun to take root in his conscience, the towering significance of Bob Willis, England's mightiest of fast bowlers, was already one of the most fundamental prisms through which so many persons understood and loved the game. Thanks to countless replays, countless newspaper and magazine reports, countless anecdotes that bounced off the walls that connect the myth to the legend. Willis's death yesterday, aged 70, is a shattering and irreparable loss to the sport. Willis was a grandee of English cricket in the most absolute sense, iconic match winner, fast bowling survivor, long-term leading England wicket taker, test captain and later manager, and ultimately a titan among pundits. Best remembered in recent times for his pantomime savagery on Sky Sports debate and verdict shows, but a kingpin commentator in his 1980s heyday too. Try to imagine, for instance, the defining moment of the world record 375 at Antigua in 1994 without Brian Charles Lara of Trinidad and Tobago ringing through your mind. But he was too a gentle, knowledgeable and deeply humorous soul, a man who signaled his independence of thought as a teenager by adding the middle name Dylan, by deed poll in tribute to Bob of that parish, and a man whose love of the game was absolute in spite of that distinctive nasal voice and a deadpan delivery that could be all too easily misconstrued, not least for the players who followed in his wake in the test team. And so Bob Willis, the former fast bowler for England, has passed away at age 70. We go to break, and when I come back, we'll have our feature for this evening.
As a fisherman, I use the marine resource wisely so I can conserve our biodiversity, so I can fish for life. It's all about balance.
I preserve biodiversity by the way that I farm. It takes care of my family. It's all about balance.
I have enjoyed these seas all my life. I do my best to conserve our biodiversity because I want my children and my grandchildren to enjoy them as much as I do. It's all about balance.
I'm a park ranger, and my job is to properly manage our protected areas and conserve our biodiversity. It's all about balance.
Youth, let's play a part in conserving our biodiversity and maintaining our natural resources. It's all about balance.
For life, for livelihood, for the future of St. Kitts and Nevis, let's all conserve our biodiversity and use our natural resources wisely. It's all about balance.
This holiday season, it's the perfect time of the year to spend with the ones you love and show them exactly how you feel. Making the most of the season. So where do you find all you need to make this season the best one ever? It's Quartz, actually. Bringing value home.
Well, I'm back, and tonight athletics takes the spotlight. Following up on her outstanding performances in the long-distance races at her former school, Charlestown Primary, Aniher Wilkes is continuing her great works at the Charlestown Secondary School. On Friday, 29th November, the Charlestown Secondary School held its annual Junior Girls Cross Country event. Aniher Wilkes led for the most part of the race and continued to the finishing line to secure the gold medal in impressive fashion. The top 5 placers were Aniher Wilkes, 2nd, Kalia Jones, 3rd, Latija Bailey, 5th, Francesca Powell, and 4th, DeQuandra Movin. Tyrone Davis got us some of the action.
Well, we see the start of the Junior Girls Cross Country. We're heading up the road, and there's a lot of them coming up behind us here, and they're all looking ready. There's a little lady in white. She's moving fast, but I don't think she's going to make it to the end. You can know those who's going to jump out early. And we're going to see, we got the start of this cross country right here.
So congratulations, Miss Wilkes, and thanks so much, Tyrone. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.